It's time for Live in Tallahassee, the region's #1 source for entertainment news. Live in Tallahassee is brought to you by Fasig Brooks, North Florida Women's Care, Tallahassee Community College, and Leon County Government.
You are looking at the state capitol in Tallahassee, Florida, our home capital. The inauguration of Florida's governor is the setting. The patriotic music is playing, and that is the site of tonight's episode of Live in Tallahassee. And welcome all to this special episode of Live in Tallahassee. Here we are in front of our state capitol on Appalachia Parkway, which normally is full of grass, but today is full of chairs and a beautiful stage as we celebrate the inauguration of Florida's newest governor, lieutenant governor, and cabinet. So this is, in addition to a monumental moment in our state history as we pass the torch from one governor to another, this also is a great, great moment for our city of Tallahassee. We have people from all over the state, all over the country here looking at our city. And this is our time to shine, folks. And boy, are we shining. There's been events all over the entire region as we have brought this inauguration through its schedule.
Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight.
So let's take a look at what happened this morning. Let's go to the Al Lawson Center on FAMU's campus and check out this beautiful scene here at the Al Lawson Center for the prayer breakfast this morning to start off Inauguration Day. Again, another great venue here in Tallahassee, was packed with people from all over the city, all over the state, came to offer prayers for the upcoming administration. The day was filled with lots of moving speeches, beautiful prayers, multi-faith, some of which came from right here in Tallahassee. So we had some of our own people right here on stage, including our mayor, John Daly, was here and representing us on stage. Which brings us back here to the steps of the old Capitol. Now remember, later on in the show, we will have more sights and sounds from other inaugural events all over town. We'll show you other venues, other things that where Tallahassee was shining bright and looking great. But before that, let's go to our big story, some sights and sounds from today's inauguration of Florida's new governor, Ron DeSantis.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2019 inaugural swearing-in ceremony on the steps of Florida's historic Capitol building. Please welcome Johnny Petronas and Theo Petronas. Please welcome Connor Duralia. Please welcome Jason Nunez, Justin Nunez, and Megan Nunez. Please welcome Ms. Nicole Freed, Mr. Jake Bergman, and Ms. Jenny Shaffron. Please welcome Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Petronas and Mrs. Katie Petronas. Justin Duralia. Please welcome Lieutenant Governor Carlos Lopez Cantera. Please welcome Governor Rick Scott and First Lady Ann Scott.
do a greater work, and we all will remember Florida will be a better place to live for the work he's going to do. And with those who love the Lord and believe in standing with our new governor, let us all say amen.
Taking the oath of office as Florida's 20th Lieutenant Governor, the Honorable Jeanette Nunez.
And that I will well and faithfully
perform the duties of Lieutenant Governor
on
which I am now about to enter. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
For the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That I will well and faithfully perform
the duties of governor
on
which I am now about to enter. So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
I take the helm of the ship of state as a Florida native, as a veteran of our nation's military, conscious of my own deficiencies, mindful of the great trust that has been placed in me, and thankful to so many of you who have prayed for me. Being charged with leading a state with so much promise, all I can promise is the sweat off my brow, a full heart, my best judgment, and the courage of my convictions. If we meet the challenges that lie before us, if we overcome the tribalism that has dominated our politics, if we set the interests of hardworking taxpayers as our true north, then I have no doubt that the state of Florida will cruise to bright new horizons. We will see that rising sun. So sail on, O ship of state, for the future of Florida is strong and great. God bless you and thank you. Thank you very much.
So a big congratulations to the cabinet, the lieutenant governor, and the governor. That's Nikki Fried, Jimmy Petronis, Ashley Moody, Jeanette Nunez, and Ron DeSantis, now moving into their cabinet offices behind me after today's inauguration. So a historic day here at the state capitol, a historic day for Tallahassee. We got a whole lot more when we return on Live in Tallahassee. We'll take you to some other inaugural events. We'll show you a Christmas tree burning party. All that when the #1 entertainment show returns right after this.
Find me somebody who doesn't say me too. I don't know her. I haven't met her.
What do you tell women when they call you and they've been harassed in the workplace and they are scared to say something? What do you tell the women?
The way I can relate to a lot of women is by letting them know if you've been through it, there's a good chance I have or someone I know has. So first of all, you're not in this by yourself. So that's the first thing, is to normalize it and to instill some faith and some hope. And I like to tell women, you know, if I can do this, you can do this. And I've dealt with this and this is how I've handled it. And I like to explain it like gathering stones. You know, you don't throw the first one you get. You gather them. You evaluate your position. You are methodical. You're deliberate about what you do. And if you go to an attorney who understands you, who listens to you rather than talk to you about what you need to do, they can help you put together a plan.
At Budget Blinds, we're in business to frame the light, the day, and the night. So we give you an exclusive combination of high style, expert service, our no surprises pricing, and our no questions asked warranty. We believe that everyone, at every budget, deserves style and service. Isn't that a beautiful place to be?
Live in Tallahassee is back on the air now. Time for a quick break from the inaugural activities and check out this cool quick shot. You may wonder what people do with their Christmas trees when the holiday season is over. Well, check this out, because this group of people at the Dollar Ranch out near Midway, near Havana, these folks like to burn their Christmas trees. Check out the footage here. You're looking at the Silver Digital Media drone high up in the air as Christmas trees are being tossed into the big bonfire flames. And this is how all these folks decided to wrap up Christmas. And it was a good time. With the holiday season over, Christmas is done. It's finally time to take down the tree. And what do you do with it? Hey, this is as good an idea as any. Trade Dollar, Christy Dollar out there hosting this party. Live in Tallahassee cameras were on the scene. And they do this one every year, folks. And I think it was hundreds of trees, if I'm not mistaken. They collect trees from all friends, people all over the neighborhood. And really, well, they light them on fire. The end of the night, always a real treat with multiple trees going into the flame at one time. And it creates a lot of heat. Cool event. And now I think officially we can say the holiday season is over. Okay, hey, let's go back to some inaugural activities. Again, these are activities, folks from all over the state, all over the country, and it's making Tallahassee look good. So I want to show you first over here. Check this out at Goodwood Museum. Lots of folks on hand, especially women, for the Women Transforming Florida. It was a tribute breakfast, which happened on this past Monday, the day before the actual inauguration. And this was a cool one because it especially celebrates the historic election of Jeanette Nunez as the next lieutenant governor here, and the current one now that she's sworn in. The first Hispanic American lieutenant governor, and big congratulations to her. So all sorts of folks on hand for this one, and Goodwood Museum hosting that on Monday.
Nunez as Florida's next lieutenant governor, making her the highest ranking Hispanic woman elected in Florida.
We go from there to the next venue. Check out the University Center at the campus of Florida State University. Looking good and playing host to this event. This was the lunch held on Monday, Bold Vision for a Brighter Future. This was a discussion amongst legislative leaders and certain members of the governor's team that came together to talk about what they want to do for Florida. It was a neat event. The entire ballroom on the third floor packed with people. And the governor was there, the lieutenant governor was there as well, and House Speaker, Senate President, all sorts of legislative leaders. And here's another one we want to show you. Check out the scene at the Deck Pizza restaurant right downtown. This is our friend Jimmy Petronis, who is our Chief Financial Officer, returning to office now. And he had a gathering here at the Deck Pizza place, and it was packed with fans of his, and everybody excited that he'll be returning to his position. Jimmy Petronis, almost a local guy from Panama City, actually, so well loved in this region, and he is going to do a great job in that position. But really, one of the special treats on Monday was this one. The bagpipes are there commemorating some of our fallen soldiers, and a special event was held at the Tallahassee Automobile Museum. Live in Tallahassee cameras were on the scene to capture this special event. Now, our new governor, Ron DeSantis, is an Iraq War veteran, so wanted to make sure that he held an event to commemorate and celebrate our armed forces. The big ballroom there at the Tallahassee Automobile Museum, packed with lots of folks, again, from all over the state, all over the country, and also lots of armed service personnel were there who really enjoyed the whole day. Some great speeches were given. Several members of the new cabinet were there. Chief Financial Officer Jimmy Petronis, Attorney General Ashley Moody, and new Agriculture Commissioner Nikki Freed, all speaking at this event, all there to celebrate our military And really a great day all in all. Lots of music, lots of people, but you're not going to believe the big highlight was when Lee Greenwood himself, visiting our great city, blessed the audience with his rendition of God Bless the USA.
'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA.
So good job, Tallahassee. We're looking good. More great events from the inauguration. Tallahassee shining in the spotlight as we host folks from all over the country for the inauguration of the governor. That's going to wrap it up for Quick Shots. Live in Tallahassee is back with Ann Howard and another interview right after this.
Next to you, and defend her still today. 'Cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the
For more than 40 years, Brian Barnard's Flooring America has been making a difference. What sets us apart? A dedicated full-time installation and service manager, ensuring your job is perfect. A knowledgeable sales staff, offering the area's best styles and selections with more than 20,000 square feet of showroom.
With strong ties to our community, Brian Barnard's Flooring America makes customer service a priority every day for every customer. Brian Barnard's Flooring America.
Where friends send friends.
Hi, my name is Suanne and I'm with Tallahassee Plastic Surgery. I'm the medical esthetician here. I am a board certified laser practitioner, and I'm also a cosmetologist, an esthetician, and also I'm a paramedical tattoo artist. Today we're going to be focusing on microneedling. The benefits of microneedling is about if anyone has any mild to moderate wrinkling in their face, they're losing the elasticity, they're losing the tone of their skin. We want to plump the skin. We want to activate the skin cells to start building collagen and elastin again. So what we usually do is when you come in, after you sign your consent forms, I have you sit down and I go ahead and I numb the skin. So I leave that on anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. I want to make sure that you're really comfortable. I don't want anyone to ever be in any pain. If someone is a little bit more sensitive to it, then I add another topical to make sure they're comfortable. At that point, then I determine what areas we're going to be doing, whether someone wants the full face or if just around the eyes or, targeted zones. At that point, then I adjust my needles and I turn the machine on and I just allow them to kind of feel, make sure they're comfortable, and then I move forward. During the process, I am specifically looking for pinpoint bleeding. So I want the skin to bleed a little bit. At that time, then I go ahead and I push those growth factors back down into those channels. And when I'm done is when I'm looking at it is I've actually see those tiny little channels that are in the skin. That tells me I've hit the sweet spot, so that's good. And after that, then I go ahead and I use Hydrating B5, which is a SkinCeutical product. Since we're a flagship, it's a perfect opportunity for me to use my products. And so I use that as a tool, a modality, you know, a serum to penetrate that into those channels. And then after that, I just kind of clean you up. Sometimes I'll use a nice little mask, and then I'm done. So what to expect after the treatment? This is kind of what's important. People don't quite understand that this is a treatment that a lot of times your friends wouldn't even know you're having it done. So you would come in, you're going to leave with a bright red face, but within 12 hours, 24 hours, it's going to be gone, so no one would even know that you have it done. You're not able to put makeup on it until the next day. So we just want to make sure that those channels are open and breathing, and are only going to be allowed to put the products that I recommend into your skin. Typically, anyone can have in the areas whatsoever, you know, of the body. We focus a lot in aesthetics with the face, so it could be in the facial area, it could be perioral, it could be orbital around the eyes. It can also be on the neck, and it also can be the chest where you have those little creases in between there. So when someone comes in to see me, I usually have a consultation with them to determine if they're a great candidate. I look at the age factor. Obviously, someone who's in their 20s, someone who's in their 70s, I have to keep that in the back of my mind of how I want to treat them. So if they're in the early part of their life, I usually recommend a series of 3 to start off with, because their skin is a little bit more delicate. It doesn't need a lot of correction. Someone that has more mature skin, I have to evaluate and decide a series of 6 would be of corrective treatment. In terms of cost, it's very affordable depending on what area that we're doing, and of course that will be discussed in the consultation, but to start out with, it's around $200, and so it's very affordable for what we're targeting.
North Florida Women's Care offers the highest quality services for obstetrical and gynecological patients. We are a group practice of caring, industry-leading providers. We have the highest quality ultrasound equipment in Tallahassee. You can call or reach us online 24/7 at the patient portal for appointments, test results, billing, or to send a secure message to our nursing staff. North Florida Women's Care delivers the care you deserve and the trust you expect.
We found out during the trial that our client literally had 3-4 weeks to live, something like that. Yeah, and when we were done with the case, she said, I didn't expect to get any money from this case. I'm just glad that somebody would go to trial and fight for me.
That's one thing I love about trying cases, is because you really have to get to know your client. You have to go to their house, have dinner with them, break bread with them, look at all their pictures, look at their photo albums, and that's how you win the case. Because you got to love your client, and you got to express that feeling that you have for your client. You got to convey that to the jury, and if you can do that, you're going to win the case.
Hi, I'm Jessica Duncan with FunForTallyKids.com, and these are your upcoming family events. This Friday from 10 to 1 is Skate World's Tiny Tot Pirate and Princess Party. You can walk the plank with the pirate, kiss the frog with the princess, play in the super playground, bounce in the bounce house, ride on the turtle scooters, play with the giant parachute, dance, skate, and more. This Saturday from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. is the Father-Son Baseball Camp with Brian Henry and David Ross. This is a one-of-a-kind approach to teaching kids and parents how to improve in pitching, hitting, catching, infield, and outfield skills. Parents can now be on the field learning firsthand the tactics for working with their kids. Meet and learn from Brian Henry, FAMU's pitching coach and FSU All-American, and David Ross, Chicago Cubs World Series champion. This is for ages 5 to 14. This Saturday from 4 to 7 is Experience Tallahassee Festival at Cascades. Experience Tallahassee is an event to merge the community and the universities. It's a showcase of all things our community loves about our city and why we think it's a great place for students to call home. Included in the event is a free showing of Incredibles 2 in the amphitheater at 7 p.m. This Tuesday and every Tuesday is Terrific Tuesday at CMX Cinemas in Falls Chase. Every seat is $5 for all shows, all day, and all ages. Every Thursday night from 4 to 10 p.m., kids game free at Flippin' Great Pinball in Railroad Square Art Park. One free admission for children 12 or under with a paying adult. That's it for this week's highlighted upcoming family events. Be sure to visit funfortallykids.com for the complete calendar of family-friendly events and activities. I'm Jessica Duncan, and I'll see you back here next week with more fun around Tallahassee.
Thanks, Jessica. Some of your upcoming events and some cool things happening in our region. Now, you can see behind me, the crowd is emptying out. It was, again, a historic day here at the state capitol. Live in Tallahassee cameras, we're here to capture it. If you want to see more of this type of video, if you want to see more of the festivities, go to our YouTube, go to our Facebook and check it out. We'll have all that video for you there. But that's going to wrap it up, folks, from the whole team here at Live in Tallahassee this week. We thank you for tuning in, and we will see you next week.
Thanks for tuning in to Live in Tallahassee this evening. Make sure to follow us on Facebook and join us next Thursday night, 7 p.m., right here on Fox 49. On behalf of Silver Digital Media, this is your announcer, John Summers speaking. Good night, everybody.
It's time for another information update from the moon.
Scott Carswell presents Coming Soon. Rita Coolidge, January 10th. Clay Walker, January 15th. No Name, January 19th. MMA Combat Night, January 26th. Tab Benoit, January 29th. Nico Case, February 4th. Slapstick, featuring John Kerswig, February the 9th. Coheed and Cambria, February 10th. Tom and the Cats with Eli, February 23rd. Los Lobos, February the 20th. Car Seat Headrest, February 21st. Get the Let Out, the Led Zeppelin Tribute, March 26th. Dark Star Orchestra, April 2nd. Of course, every Friday at Stetson's with country line dancing, karaoke, $3 drinks, and ladies 21 plus in free until midnight. Order tickets right now online at moonevents.com or purchase in person at the Moon box office. For more information, 222 Moon.